Right on, peeps.
Before we get going, gang, please don't forget to like and subscribe and smack that bell. Now let's get into it. Well, it's coming up to October now and the weather is turning a little bit more autumnal. It's still quite warm, about 20 degrees this week, and it's been quite sunny. But the nights are getting shorter and we're turning our attention to Halloween. Now, I recently made from scratch a version of this lovely Lego Tudor pub, and I thought my Halloween graveyard would look really good actually behind the pub, because it's quite a retro sort of building. And as my version of the pub seems to have a lot of pirates involved, I'm guessing there could be one or two ghosts in the old building haunting it. But if we move around the back of the building, you can see my Halloween graveyard, which I actually created last year, but I've made some small improvements to it. We've got a couple of poison toadstools there, and the autumnal tree is looking very colourful with the orange and gold leaves on it. I've added a squirrel to the tree just there, and also a vampire bat just to make it a bit more spooky. And of course we've got the screech owl that was on there originally. We've got a ghost appearing over this gravestone, and a rather spooky looking kind of scarecrow there with the pumpkin in the pumpkin patch, and there's an actual fully fledged vampire here on this top of this family tomb. There are a couple of zombies and of course a skeleton coming out there, and a little spider on the grave there. So it's looking really spooky, and I'm really pleased with that as a special Halloween graveyard scene for this time of year. And just to make the scene a little bit more interesting, I've included a couple of very retro vehicles. There's an old Citroen here and a Jaguar sports car from the sort of 1930s, I think, as well as a little red Corvette, which is kind of an American style car, I guess, a little sports car which looks very nice. And I think next to the autumnal colours of the graveyard there, those cars look very charming. Now, one of the things I really liked about the Tudor pub here was these super chimneys which we've got on the roof line there, and if we have a look at Brickstead itself, you'll see that I've copied these chimneys to use on some of my other buildings. So as you can see on my super French bakery building, we've got a copy of the chimneys there, replacing what was a fairly plain set of chimneys originally. So I think these look much better with the nice detailing there. The stonework and the actual brickwork looks very charming. And I'm doing a similar thing with the chimneys on the mansion house. I've used different coloured brickwork on there, but basically it's the same process with the nice overlapping stone coloured pieces there. This sort of light brown brickwork is typical of the south of England, especially around the London area, and down to the south coast you tend to get these sort of very light brown coloured bricks, as opposed to the red ones that are on the model over there. But the mansion house is starting to look really good. I've got this super fitted kitchen in there which I can show you in detail. So if we spin the building round by 180 degrees, you can see the kitchen a bit more clearly. Got this nice oven with frying pan, coffee maker, and a super little microwave unit there, and a refrigerator of course. The house obviously isn't quite finished yet. We'll take this privacy ceiling off. You can see there's been a start made on the bedroom with a nice comfy bed there, and of course the inevitable shower and bathroom room there. It's actually an ensuite going on there. We can close the little door for privacy. I'm trying to make the house look quite cosy inside, which is in keeping with the sort of Halloween time of year. So if we remove the roof completely, you can see there's quite a bit of detail in the bedrooms now, including these super little single beds in there, and the bathroom of course. Most of the furniture was just transposed from the original version of the mansion house. I've had to completely effectively rebuild the entire building basically in order to insert these lovely sort of Baroque or classical windows and the super very elaborate doorway, and I finally put a sort of Baroque bust of a head in there, and just to finish it off, I couldn't actually fit another window there because of this rather tall doorway, so what I did was I put a little kind of statue head in there just to make it look a bit more interesting. I don't like to have great big blank spaces on buildings if we can avoid it, so that will just add to the architectural interest there. And if we remove the bedroom floor, we can see the crowning glory of this house, which is this lovely cosy sort of upstairs living room, complete with bookcases and a lovely fireplace there with an old-fashioned clock on the mantelpiece, and there's quite a few minifigs in there relaxing, having a cup of tea, reading the paper. Nice grandfather clock in the corner there, so I've gone with a very cosy old-fashioned feel to this floor of the house, and as you can see we've started to put some tiles on the floor as well, some nice patterned tiling which will be completed shortly. I particularly like this super Amsterdam style multi-storey building here, which I built a few weeks ago, alongside this sort of Parisian townhouse kind of building, complete with a little sort of roller blinds over the top to keep the sun out of that top story. And all of these buildings have got nice interiors as well. For example, if we take the roof off the Dutch building, you can see we've got a nice bedroom at the top, and of course a fully equipped shower and toilet unit, or at least a shower there. The toilet's actually downstairs in a separate room. I managed to fit a full toilet unit under the stairs there. This space was just completely wasted in the original design, so I punched a hole in the wall and inserted a toilet there, which is very detailed, and I've also put a little kitchenette unit there because if you live in the middle of Amsterdam you do need a cooking facility obviously, so I moved a bit of furniture. Also I put a telescope in there recently which looks quite nice because these windows are basically open spaces. The telescope can sort of poke out through the window quite nicely there, as if somebody's about to look up at the stars. And likewise in the Parisian building we've got a very cosy double bedroom at the top, and underneath that's a nice living room area. There's a rather splendid old-fashioned fireplace there and some lovely red furniture, very fashionable Parisian style furniture there, with a red armchair, red settee, and even a matching red telephone there, which looks absolutely super, very stylish. And if we remove that story, we can even see the ground floor shop there. It's a little paperback bookshop that the sort that Parisian intellectuals would hang out, and it's even got a lovely till there to take the money for the books, and you can see the back stairs leading to the upstairs apartment on this side door. So Brickstead is looking more and more complete, including inside the buildings as well as the external appearance. So on that note, I'm going to say live long and prosper, Please don't forget to like and subscribe and smack that bell, and I'll see you all next time.